Vroom vroom. Somebody was right behind. I have a humidifier, so that does help in the room at night. Some. I have to brush my teeth with a toothpaste that I used to make before too, because any other kind dries out my mouth and throat too much. It's a slightly drier climate here, or like either that or it's just the winters like drier. I don't know. I'm wondering if we might have mold somewhere in our apartment because there's usually blood in our mucus. My nose doesn't like pour blood, but when I'm blowing it, there's like blood, and sometimes it's like still bloody. So it's like I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me because nobody. It's like no, the landlords don't give a fuck anywhere about the fucking mold, and it's a bitch to get them to do anything about it. So that's a lot of work, but I mean, it would be great if you could just properly upkeep the fucking places, and then the mold wouldn't exist, you know? This place is pretty good about upkeeping, but still. Here we go. I can't pause this video either. I'm about to have to blow my nose. We had a good Thanksgiving. Went to his family's. That was nice. I'm gonna go to his family's for Christmas on the 27th. Well, this Thanksgiving was at his brother's, and then, well, brother here. And then I think it'll be at his sister's for Christmas. I don't know. We got a little bit of baby clothes. I have 2 pack-and-plays. I got my free breast pump through my insurance. It's a wearable one, so hopefully that'll be easier. Breastfeeding is really, it feels weird to me, so I rather pump. And at the very least, I'll still get WIC and get the formula just in case and whatever, because at the very least I'll get the colostrum to the baby, so that's what I did the last few times. I think I did that with all 3. Although my oldest son was the one that had the breast milk the longest, but mine dried up because I didn't know how to keep it supply up, and then I had an ex-friend who had like a whole bunch of supplies, so I just used her breast milk, and then instead of mixing formula with water, I'd mix it with the breast milk, and so it was like double whammy, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of women having babies older like me. I saw one recently on Instagram that's about the same, maybe she's a little further along than me, but around 25 weeks. Oh, I hate when the roof of your mouth itches. You're like, what am I supposed to do about this? And you're like, why randomly right now? Anyways, that lady that I was telling you about, she's 25 weeks, probably maybe 26 now, I don't know, but she's 49 years old. And then I met a lady at my boyfriend's work yesterday while I was looking for like cough drops and stuff like that to help with when I cough so much. That is so annoying. I can't stop coughing. It's kept me up at night a few times, but anyways, she was getting Tylenol for her 16-month-old for the shots. I wish people would like not do that, but that's their own choice, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, like, she said that her son was a surprise too, and she was on birth control for 15 years, and she has older kids, like 20 something, and the youngest one is like, well, I guess 15, I think she said. They weren't trying or nothing, and surprise, and she didn't find out she was pregnant until she was 18 weeks. Me, obviously, it was because I was in denial, but I knew, but also I was like, it could be perimenopause. I'm kind of actually glad that it's not menopause or perimenopause, because, like, I don't want to deal with all those symptoms, which you can actually, you can make less, you make them, like, not as intense, like, they're just, I don't know. So I have time to learn how to make that an easier time when it happens. Oh my god. That is weird. It's itching. Anyways, her pregnancy was like her easiest one, like me, and then her labor was quick. But I think she said, because he was early, I think she said he was breech or something. And also, but then she had to have a C-section, but she still said, like, everything was fast and, good. But, like, I really don't want to have one of those again. But they're not saying I have to, because I had my last one with vaginal feedback. Sorry, I'm getting all, because I have to blow my nose, but I have not yet. But yeah, so I'm just seeing that, and she said she's seeing it a lot, because I think she said she works at a school as like a teacher or something, or teacher's aide, I can't remember, but she's seeing that a lot too. So I'm like, before I even knew it or got pregnant, I was seeing that a lot already in like Instagram and all that, and just like kept being told and by my spirit team, like, we're showing you this for a reason. Like, thanks, can you not? Honestly though, I knew about 2 years ago that I was seeing that birth control or any type of sterilization, it is not gonna always work. Like, if these new babies, these new these babies, they're coming. They don't give a fuck. Well, that person finally got out of their freaking car. I think they just had an appointment, because you have to put an appointment time in for here. So that's probably what it was. Maybe he was just waiting for his, but still, it's like, I want to be the only one sitting in my car. I don't want none of y'all joining me. Go away. I just don't like people watching me do things. I'm sure others can relate, but yeah, anyways, it's, yeah, these babies are just coming in. They don't, but it's honestly, I don't know, it's kind of, because I was like, I was scared that it'd be rougher. Like, I fucking knew intuitively that I was. I just didn't want to deal with it. I was just like, no. And I literally was trying to manifest a miscarriage like last time, but I felt a weird, like a in my gut, like, no, like a no. Okay, I was like, okay, maybe I'm not pregnant. No, that's not the reason why. It's because these babies are meant to fucking be here, and they mean business. So, but that lady that I met yesterday, her son's name is Chosen, because she's like, I felt like he was just chosen. That's why his name's Chosen. Like, I'm like, I love that. But yet you're still giving him shots. No, but it's like, I'm thinking that we're probably gonna adapt to the, like, I feel like our bodies are adapting to where that stuff's not gonna affect us anymore either. Like, my boyfriend got the COVID vaccine, and I'm surprised that this is like a really easy, healthy pregnancy. I'm like, yeah, it was 5 years ago, but still.